I'm gonna go back to Star Wars because we need to. We need to rest. You can talk to the Forge? I didn't see that there was an option for that. We'll come back and talk to it. I need to rest first. Gotcha. Still, we'll rest and come back. It's the safer thing to do. And the loading screens in this expansion are long. So long.
Heard the good news. Must have been grand stepping into that fortress. Guess they weren't lying about the Lady of Katnua. Here, drinks on me. We should see a boost in business with the battery open. Makes for a brighter future than we had yesterday, for sure.
Let me see. And I like a room
Top quality
first.
bear pelts. Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for nothing like
I want refreshments, and by refreshments I mean I want these. Sweet. I'll get these as well. We'll sell. Boom. Get us it back there before we start turning the quest and stuff. That was one hell of a fight, though. Holy hell, that was a fight. That was intense, bro. Way intense. Doesn't matter where I leave the town, actually. No, you know what? Leave here. It's closer. Plop. You think so? Not even doing, like, DLC Part 2? Nah. I'm good for a pain. Come on, man. We will manage. But yeah, we could go back to the endless path and try to do that. Let's see what we get. Man, this dungeon was amazing. Really like it. It was really cool. Right, so here.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Stop, Marauder! Our bodies are dust already. Must you profane holy ground with further violence?
Flames roar and whip from within the forge. As they rise, their glow washes the room in gory crimson light.
Did the height of our walls offend you? Did we cross your borders? Sail you weak steel? Tell us, why did you invade our fortress?
Behind the anger and through the roaring flame, you hear the voice of a tired old man. Well, the front door was open.
This is Zoltan's fault. He's practically invited these outsiders to rob us of our finest steel.
Heat surges once again from the forge, prickling your skin.
Nonsense. If we've got armed strangers at our door, it's because she's threatened to invade their homeland.
Quiet, both of you! Can't you feel it? This chill. This silence.
The fires crackle and snap.
But you entered our keep and found it abandoned. Ruined. What happened to us?
This question drifts from the mouth of the White Forge, wreathing you like a cloud of smoke. The official history is that you destroyed yourself, but it looks like someone or something invaded the battery.
I'd never seen anything like them. Twice the size of any ogre, and positively fearless. They were...
Eyeless. Yet no matter how hard we fought, or how deep we hid, they kept coming for us.
What were they?
Some kind of magfolk, but bigger than any we knew of. We who survived never got close.
They were relentless. Unnaturally so.
Why did they attack you? They didn't stop to explain themselves, yet I wonder at what monstrous wilder must survive in a place like this.
We should have taken our steel and pushed east.
What's to say they didn't come from the east? From the lands Maroons so coveted?
It was a punishment for taking this gift of Abidam, the White Forge, and squandering it on our greed and vanity.
The other voices say nothing, but you feel their doubt and dissent in the stifling heat of the forge. Go on.
We retreated until there was no place left to go. Until those of us who remained were here.
Here, with the salvation Abidam had left us.
You used the White Forge to channel your souls into the battery.
Yes, using the same methods with which we had fashioned so much cold steel.
It was agony. Feeling your soul ripped from your flesh. Feeling every part of you torn asunder. But it saved us.
Imprisoned us.
It was Abidan's grace. Now, we inhabit the monument our people built to the White Forge.
What does this have to do with Abidan?
The White Forge belongs to Abidan, of course. It is here that he built his own body.
And whether he found this place or created it, it's a truly remarkable smithy.
We Pargrunin are wanderers by nature. But it was Abidan's call that led our forefathers here after generations spent along the Pearl Coast and Air Glonfath.
So the old stories say. Then again, I can't see any other reason our grandfathers would have stayed here when greener lands lay east.
How does the White Forge work?
Its fires have been blessed by Abidan. They're fed by Eora's molten heartbeat and veined with Audra that runs to the center of the world.
Which explains their conductive power. See, these Audra veins allowed us to siphon essence into steel as we shaped it.
And that essence, the extraordinary heat of the forge, and our smith's skill is what made Durgan's steel so remarkable.
I see, and now you're here in Durgan's battery.
Stuck here, you mean? With all the others who sought to escape the Eyeless.
Staying in one place like this would never suit me.
Had we thought longer on the fate that awaited us, we might have chosen a quick death to this slow agony.
Blasphemy! There's no greater honor than remaining here, watching over the White Forge.
Easily entertained, huh?
The long vigil is a quiet duty, but a noble one nonetheless. I only wish we could protect this humble monument better.
Or do something. Anything. We were once among the greatest smiths in the known world. Tell me, do Kith still speak of us?
Yes, and highly. You're still regarded as Master Smith.
That is good to know. It's only a shame that this legacy is nothing but a memory.
The White Forge radiates gentle warmth.
Is this why you braved the restless souls of Durgan's battery? To recover the process of Durgan's steel?
There's a village called Stalwart that's fallen on hard times. They asked me to find the White Forge. At this admission, you feel a softening of the essence of Pargrunin. In one moment, each soul and fragment is distinct, and in the next, they form an indistinguishable host. You perceive them as a school of fish caught in a tide, a flurry of snowflakes on the wind, a pantry full of fragrant spices.
Then I hope you're satisfied with what you found here.
At least you get to leave this place.
But it was good to be remembered. However briefly.
As the soul of Durgan's battery speak to you, their collective essence takes shape, much like Mirwald's did. There are scores of them, all torn by conflicting purposes and trapped in the memory of their lost battle. You taste the bitterness of their uncertain existence and feel the persistent ache of centuries. It is a slow, agonizing fate, but you find it in your power to grant them another. Oh, I kind of want to do one, but at the same time, I kind of want to do three. Let's do three. Tend to your legacy, remain here, and lend your skills to others. You feel a plunging sensation as the energy of dozens of souls rushes towards the White Forge. It buffets you like a storm wind, and you brace yourself against it. Finally, the ether grows still again, and you feel new power radiating from the White Forge. It emanates a warmth that you feel in your soul, yet you know that you could draw close to it without fearing the heat of its fires. The White Forge is now available for your use. It has the unique ability to refine Durgan iron ingots. Multiple iron ingots are required to create a single refined ingot. After refinement, these ingots can be used at any time in enchanting recipes to augment weapons, shields, and armor with Durgan steel. Oh. Okay, now I've refined stuff? What now? That is so freaking good! Wow, that's amazing. The weapon upgrades? Wow. That's good. You can't use Durgan Steel and Soulbound weapons. Yeah, I know, and most of my characters are using Soulbounds. But hey, man, I mean, I'm gonna give her the bonus. She needs the attack speed. She's gonna attack so fast, it's gonna be ridiculous. She's gonna be a monster. Okay, now we can finally go to town and turn this quest in. Finally. Won't be too long, guys.
By the time you stepped out of Durgan's battery and into the new snow outside, word had already spread of strange lights rising from the fortress and energy crackling in the sky. The survivors of Starward flocked to Durgan's battery, their steps hastened by the promise of peace and prosperity at last. They mended their walls, gathered their strength, and prepared their town for the new opportunities that were sure to come. And with the voices of Durgan's battery silent at last, none heard the distant groan of something stirring among the peaks, as massive and relentless as an avalanche.
Oh God. What's happening now? To begin the next chapter of the story, rest in any location outside of the White March. Yeah, it is! Yes, it is. Hold on, guys. Okay. Hey, Daniel Young. It just came out. Yeah. If you're looking to buy it, and you want to support the channel, you guys can do so by typing in !pillars. That will give you a link, and that is my partnered link with Humble Bundle. MAGA, you can also buy the first game by doing !pillars in chat. Yep. But hey, man. What's up, dude? And absolutely, I highly recommend that you play this game. It is fan-freaking-tastic. So freaking good. MAGA forever! Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome, welcome to the Shinobis. Do appreciate it, man. We need to go to here. I want to turn in the quest. Yeah. Okay. Who gave us the quest in the first place? Renegilds? I think it was Renegild? I don't know if we even need to turn it in, or if it's like turned in by default. Maybe we don't need to talk to her.
Been 200 years since folks set foot in Durgan's Battery. Now you've cracked the place wide open, and with quite the display. Thanks to your help, we just might pull through. You've done a lot.
She shakes your hand. And here I've been saving these. Some of the last gems we recovered before we had to close the mines. With any luck, you will have them open again soon. Since she gives you a small pouch, gemstones twinkle inside. I'm glad I could help. So are we, but I'm hoping you'll make use of the White Forge too, if you haven't already. After all, it doesn't get much better than Durgan steel. If you can forge some of your existing gear, you'll have a powerful set of equipment in your hand. So what happens now for Stalwart? Now it's up to us to use this opportunity to pull ourselves back together. She folds her arms. I am, El Young. I absolutely am. Yep, it's already bought and everything. It's just waiting for us to finish this one first. She frowns. I'm still not pleased about having Berengen's clan a stone's throw from our gates, but I'll have to hope that you'll deal with her olds. Only other thing that would have helped is having Taina still with us. She knew damn near everything about mining. Real shame, but we should have known she wouldn't be with us much longer. She lowers her voice. To be honest, I didn't really think anyone could open the battery. It just gave folks something to hope for. I still don't know if the White Forge will be enough to keep us going, but at least if we've got a chance. Let's discuss something else.
What's on your mind?
Examine her soul. Your awareness settles beneath Renengil's skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes upon a time-faded memory. You're standing in the inn. The room is stifling, but it's the body heat of so many furious villagers, not the neglected fire pit that's drawn sweat from your pores. Your husband waits by the door, bowed as far as he can get from the assembly. He holds Uldric, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adults bicker with wide, fearful eyes. You never realize how badly your neighbors stank, but something rank and repulsive rises from them as they pack together in this room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sina Hiod?
It's Grinde, the head fisherman, jabbing a furious finger towards the back of the room. Sina Hiod, your erstwhile mayor, squirms in a corner, pinned by the accusing stares of the entire village. On those eyes, they're cruel, porcine eyes, and they're watching Sinead with the dumb gluttony of hogs staring at fodder. Hey, Obnoxious, welcome back! The only sight that turns your stomach more is Sinead himself, trying to wriggle free of his own lies. Maester Galvino and I came to an agreement. A lump bobs in his throat. It was for the good of Stalwart, I thought.
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
A woman in the middle of the crowd waves her fist. Cries of fierce agreement rise from the others. What began as a collective grumbling is swelling and congealing like storm clouds. You look back at your husband. He's whispering to Uldric, but when you catch his eyes, he directs a silent supplication to you.
Let's go.
A wet smack draws your attention back to the other end of the room. Someone's thrown a potato and Sinead cringes and rubs his jaw. You want to shout at them all for this nonsense and waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Stalwart will have blood, and Galvino and his horror had the sense to flee already. You turn again, and your husband is beckoning you with swift, chopping motions, but what stops your breath is Uldric. His little eyes are fixed on the churning mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges that he'd see something like this one day. But did it have to be so soon? It's what drove that devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and now he's seeing you as part of it. You want to leave now, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember. Cowardice and madness. About people, about Stalwart, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They're dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They just need to be led. So you push your way to the end of the room where Sinead trembles in a puddle of his own piss.
Enough.
Your voice boils up from your throat. The others fall silent, watching you. They listen, dumbly trusting as you turn Sinead's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march off of this village alone and into whatever miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. But there's something else forming behind their eyes, a kernel of trust and dependence. You feel it curdling around you, encasing you like a pearl does sand. You only wanted to spare Sinead's lives, not volunteer for his job, but you see so much fear simmering just beneath their expressions. Fear at God men marching through the mountains, at their woodens and their purges, at dying the slow and lonely death of a ghost town. And you see their grateful reassurance mirrored in Uldric's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless, but you realize that you can't leave it any more than you could leave your boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. Your retreat from Reningil's memory, vivid though it is, has nothing to do with Durgan's battery.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. That was interesting though.
Yeah?
That's pretty cool. We gotta go back to Caed Nua. Just gotta rest there anyway. I won the fight, Obnoxious. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because to start the follow-up, we need to rest. So we might as well just do that. Two of the mob never changes? No, they don't. And hey, Nostalgia, how you doing? Actually, let's go here. Closest. Okay, Nua. Or Caed. Doing great. Awesome. Super cool. Super cool.
Gelade. Well done. Too vulnerable to cannons.
What is too vulnerable to cannons? What the what? Did we get something else destroyed and I wasn't aware of it?